Hey YouTube, this is Fragments of Memory, aka the Armchair Philosopher. I want to do a vid response to Black Energy News. She did this vid on black women who wear the headscarves, the do-rags, etc., etc., etc. She also went back to its origins enslaved in the time of chattel slavery in this country in the antebellum South. And her big thing is energy. What type of energy are you putting out there? Now, I myself, just like Black Energy News, I've not come from a hard neighborhood. I can't say that I ever sold dope on the block. In fact, I came from an evangelical Christian upbringing. My mother made sure that my sister and I went to church every Sunday. I was in the Cub Scouts. I did a junior bowling league. This is not to brag or to list my credentials, so to speak. This is merely me going, my reality was not that of Boys in the Hood or Menace to Society or Juice. My reality was more, well, I don't know how to really give it an entertainment equivalent or a film equivalent. I just remember not being that type of kid. In fact, much of my upbringing warned me against that. And a lot of the films that had a message of avoiding those things were those same movies that people saw and emulated those things. So I find the irony funny now. But anyway, Black Energy News, I like what you pointed out about how what type of energy are you putting out there? And you even touched briefly on the homeless man, where he's poor, he's struggling. Now, I, for one, do believe that you should help the poor. I believe that's a reality that in the Quran it says it, in the Bible it says it. So I do believe in God and I do accept the fact that He calls for us to be charitable. But I understand what you're saying. It's the man on the street who might be drunk or high on drugs, and he's constantly got his hand in your face, talking about some, give me money, give me money, give me money, help a brother out, help a brother out. Can a brother get some change? Can a brother get some change? However, he's not bettering himself. He's just sitting and wallowing in that. I understand where you're coming from on this. No one can control whether or not they get affected by poverty, but I do believe that you can take what happened to you and not wallow in it, as I've been guilty to do amongst other things in my life. One of the beautiful things, though, you did point out is that there's that spirit of annoyance. And Marcus Garvey talked about how even the man that was poor, he kept his clothes clean. So when the man begged him for some money, he actually gave him a little bit more money simply because the man took care of his appearance. The man wanted to better himself. Where this other guy, he only gave him a little money because the dude was sloppy and slovenly looking. I can point out that yes, they don't have the money to buy deodorant or buy other toiletries and cosmetics and hygiene products. But I ultimately agree with you in that respect that we should not get to the point where we wallow in our weaknesses. And that's a bitter pill to swallow, even for me. Because usually, what is it are you putting out there? Now, I don't believe that you just put something out in the universe and it magically comes to you. I don't believe that. But I do believe that people treat you based on how you treat yourself, which is why we dress up for job interviews. I can't walk into a job interview with jeans and a t-shirt and a hoodie on my head. No. I'm going to wear a nice suit, nice slacks. I'm going to try to at least look somewhat professional. There, Marcus Garvey definitely said, watch your hygiene. Watch your hygiene. Among many other men, Marcus Garvey wasn't the only one, but there have been many men and women talking about how hygiene is important, how you present yourself to the world is important. Now, don't get me wrong. I think that a person's personality should be good, but people don't meet your personality first. They meet you as the individual and whatever vibe you're giving off. I did like your video. Again, I always say this, your videos are thought-provoking. They do make me think. They challenge my conventional wisdom, the things that I was brought up with, either school or with parents or with the surrounding culture. You're saying, hey, don't give energy to that surrounding culture. And by not giving that surrounding culture energy, ultimately, or attention, ultimately you can weaken that surrounding culture and try to shape it for yourself. Well said. Well played, well said. I would also add that you're doing a really good work, and that sometimes both men and women need to hear this. What message are we sending out there? Because unfortunately, people are going to have different opinions about us than we do of ourselves. So we need to be careful how we come across. Not that you're selling yourself out, but that you are saying, hey, I can't get this nice lady here by looking like this, or well, I can't expect some person to deal with me when I look like this and don't have good hygiene and my breath stink. No, you're going to want somebody that at least takes care of their appearance. Well, that's just my 2 cents. And thank you once again, Black Energy News, for putting out that video. Peace.